Let me close that real quick. Sorry about that. Y'all ready?
Full of drugs, prostitution, murders, basically just the straight ghetto. My hood, Crenshaw Mafia. I'm saying, basically what it says at the top: bees make the world go round.
No, Harry. There goes Mac. There goes Mark's back piece. You seen his little Crenshaw?
Meaning bloods make the world go round, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I love blood with all my heart. I joined at a young age. Um, it was more so like a family to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow up with a father or uncles or nothing like that. No father figure. So I looked up to the Bloods as like role model.
He didn't like our lifestyle. He wasn't accustomed to going by rules and all that. He just did it. He wanted to do just what he wanted to do. And when he's not, when he wasn't around and got with the wrong crew, the wrong fellas, I guess he began to be part of the crowd. You know, doing just illegal stuff.
My case is really simple. Um, I shot a guy in the projects. He was the opposite gang member. I got 20 years for it.
See, I wouldn't know what a blood is. I've never dealt with gangs, you know. So I don't. I was blind about all that. There was no man in the house for him growing up. So he was around a bunch of ladies. Mother signed him over to his great grandmother, and she had control of him. That boy never, not one weekend went by that he came stay with me. That his great grandmama didn't call my house as soon as we got him to the house, and all kind of weird complaints and stuff. He needed to be back home. I had to actually take him back several times. Same time, she never gave him the chance to stay with him. It was always like they thought maybe somebody was gonna take him or something from him. And it never was like that. And once he got up 12, 13, then she wants to go and call me, want me to chastise the child or something. At that age, it was impossible. I would have had to fight him and all this here to get him, and I just couldn't see it. I mean, it wouldn't have happened. It would have been worse, I think, with me and him than it is now. If if I had tried that, the areas that he stayed in, uh, it, all of them was bad. And with the guidance that he had, the parental guidance that he had, there was nothing left for him to choose going out in the street. We never denied him nothing. I offered him a bed in my house and food to eat, and he made that choice.
This explains or symbols my time in prison. The clock got 2 arrows pointing to 10 twice, meaning 20 years what I got. I've been betrayed so much by people who I thought loved me as far as dealing with women on the street, you know what I'm saying? Even women in my family, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, this song,
So
oh
I
man.
don't really have no problem with accepting.
Hope they don't hear it in the
love
background.
from whoever.
Bucket,
The first time I fucked some ass was in Ten Dome at Limestone. I knew he was a boy, but what caught my interest because he lifted weights, you know. And at that time, I was often working out real heavy. He promised me, he said, man, I ain't gonna bring it to you. If you don't want to fuck with another man, I ain't gonna pressure you to. So one night we was in the cell. We just had a t-shirt and some boxer shorts on. I didn't try to avoid the situation. I brought it to him. I cracked him for his ass. After that, I went and took a shower, cleaned myself up and everything. And I felt guilty. I felt bad. I felt like I had just committed the ultimate sin. You know, I got back from him for a while because I had started having feelings that I didn't think were right. I started caring about this motherfucker. I mean, laying up in my bed thinking about him. I might be on the weight pile thinking about him. You know what I'm saying? I might see him talking to another dude and I become angry on the inside. It was like jealousy or I don't know what it was. I don't want to say love, you know what I'm saying? But it's just something I couldn't explain. And I transfer. I go to another prison. I never seen him again.
Well, the first man I was with really messed my head up there for a while. I've had knives pulled on me. At that time, I was really more scared because this individual, more or less, I can't think of the word for it. Anyway, he was very dominant, very controlling. I couldn't talk to nobody, couldn't go anywhere without either him being there or something said about it. Anyway, he brought it to me. I cried. I definitely cried. As many nights I remember walking back to my dorm after they cleared the count, and I'd cry on the way. Ask myself, how did I get into this? And sometimes I'd ask God, how could this happen? Because it's something at the time I didn't understand at all.
And I believe that today that we have to ask God to help our brother David Mendenhall, who has been in trouble. How many years has he served?
It's going on 6 years now.
6 years. Maybe, we don't know. We don't judge. God, we're not to say whether he did or whether he did not. The Lord, 6 years, God, ought to be long enough. God, 6 years,